be badass. Subscribe, like, and share. I take back 10% of the shit talk that I said. 10%. Not all of it. Good. Good. Combination blow. Nobody cares. Bomb tree, Night Stalker. Vanish and smoke melee as a low damage output. Nobody cares. Shoulder charges. Oh boy. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I took back 10% of all the bad things I said. Don't make me take back the take back. Don't do it. I don't even want to read this. Just don't. Here, I'll scroll back up. Bungie, community managers, love you guys. I know it doesn't sound like I do, but I do. I'll give you 30 seconds. Hop on that HTML. Go to your CMS. Go to the entry over here under Titan. I'll even forgive you for some of the Warlock stuff that you guys did wrong. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't take away my one-hit shoulder charge. It's fine. It's tradition. I do it all the time. Don't do it. Don't do it. We've decided to reduce the number of abilities that can one-shot a full health guardian. Let me finish reading. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Let me finish reading. As such, the Titan's 3 shoulder charges are no longer one-shot abilities in PvP. I know, guys. I know. I tried, guys. I tried my best. The best live streams, the best gaming videos, and the best damn viewers. Badass. All right. So let's read this. I have not read it. Obviously, it just came out. So let's talk. Destiny 2, our favorite game. We all love it. We all know each other from Destiny. We've all played Destiny for years and years and years and want it to be the greatest game on the planet. The fact is, but sometimes it's not. And that's fine. People love this game. I love this game. As much as we love it, this game is plagued with fucking problems and bad decision making. Easily avoidable, easily fixable. Some are hard to fix, some will take a lot of time, but this game is its own worst fucking enemy. This game belongs, at least, can we agree it belongs before pools, hot tubs, and beaches? Maybe Battleship, maybe after Genship, maybe up here. Let's break it down. Destiny is a game that is broken down into 2 categories, PvE and PvP. And sometimes they're both good, sometimes one is better than the other, sometimes both are bad, whatever. Destiny 2 is at its best when it offers new content. People lose their damn mind. It's like when a new Star Wars movie comes out, right? Everybody gets pumped up. A new Marvel movie. Everybody gets pumped up. They lose their mind. They can't wait to do it, okay? Same thing with Destiny. When there's new stuff to do, everybody loses their mind. To the point where Bungie cannot keep up with the demand. So they've come up with a formula. It used to be in Destiny 1, content drop, DLC. Everybody rushes in. No lifes the shit out of it. Plays it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No lifes it. Literally 1,000 hours of gameplay in a week. And then after a week, they say, oh, there's nothing more to do in the game. Right? And then Bungie's like, you just went through our entire, it took us a year to make that. You went through it in a day, and now you want more? So they couldn't keep up with it. So they came up with this great plan of action saying, hey, let's find a way Instead of coming up with more content, let's find ways to get people to play the stuff again that we already made, right? You can't know life something if we keep finding ways to get you to do it again. So they gave everybody jobs, and they increased the grind, and they increased all the different rewards. They increased reasons to play old content again instead of coming out with new content. And I get it, because you can't satisfy a no-lifer. It just is impossible. But what that has done is it's watered down the game to where people get burnt out faster, because it's not new anymore. It's just now you're redoing it, right? Same lost sectors, same strikes. We're doing the same strikes since we did in 2017. That's 4-year-old content. 4 years old content. Then you have to go do it again. And then new content, I don't know, like Deepstone Crypt. Fuck you. We're not going to reward you. We're not going to reward you for doing that. Bottom line is PvE is the better part of Destiny 2. I have little complaints about PvE. PvE usually knocks it out of the park. When it comes to my list of complaints, PvE, my only complaint is what I just said, the grind. I'm tired of doing the same old shit. You need to find ways to do stuff that, like, reward people for doing stuff they enjoy, not force people to do stuff they don't enjoy for a reward. See the mentality, the backwards thinking? You're going to reward me for doing a strike, core activities they call them, right? A 4-year-old strike, but not reward me for doing a 1-year-old raid? What? So what we do is we go over to PvP, and PvP is the biggest shit show I've ever been a part of. And it's been made more clear to me playing Halo and all the fun I'm having in Halo than ever. Destiny 2 PvP has all the potential in the world to be amazing, and it's not. And instead of addressing it and fixing it, it is sat there for years being a clusterfuck of just shittiness. And when you don't think it could get any worse, stasis. It is a absolute garbage shit show. PvP in Destiny is the worst fucking multiplayer experience on the planet. And I don't say that lightly. And it's the reason why Destiny players, when Halo comes out, are so fucking excited. I said Stockholm Syndrome earlier, because that's what it feels like. You're so used to the garbage of Destiny and having no other options. Where else am I going to go for an arena shooter? And then Apex comes out with an arena mode, and players are like, "Oh my god, this is fun. What is this? What is this?" And then Halo comes out, and it's like, and this isn't to shit talk Bungie developers or anything like that. I know I've had careers before. I know how it works. You just do what you're told. You guys are all doing what you're told. You're doing the best job you can, and you guys make an amazing game that is just one bad fucking decision by the higher up management just shits all over your hard work. I know how it feels, man. I get it. I know how it feels, which is why I'm so vocal about all this. I speak on behalf of all the Destiny fans out there, all the people that legitimately love this game. Do you guys remember the first time you played Destiny and you're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing"? That feeling of what I'm feeling in Halo right now, where you're like, I want to play this all day, right? You guys remember that feeling? That's what you're chasing after when you play Destiny. And for a lot of us, it's been so fucking long since we had that feeling. You're still chasing it. Chasing the dragon. What, right? Isn't that what it's called? And with every TWAB, and maybe this TWAB will prove me wrong. Maybe this TWAB will have a whole lot of stuff in here that gets me excited. But how many TWABs, and this is why I'm saying all this, How many TWABs have we read where you get excited for the future of Destiny only to be let down? There's a statement that the potential of Destiny, how much time has to pass before potential goes away? Right? Potential is always in the future. What about right now? We've been saying potential for how many years now? And every time we get excited about what's to come, and I legitimately am excited for Witch Queen. I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth. I'm excited for Witch Queen. But right now, the current state of the game, I always base my feelings off of right now. Because trailers, TWABs, PR, their job is to make money and sell games. And they'll say whatever they have to say to get you excited about their game. That's their job. My thing is with Destiny, there are ways it can be amazing. And I'm tired of it not being amazing. I play Halo and I'm like, this is what I felt when I first started playing Destiny. And Destiny has steadily gotten worse and worse and worse. And just when they fix it, when they get it back to that place, they just abandon it. Crucible could be amazing. Seriously, legitimately. I'm playing Halo, loving every minute of it. And as much fun as I'm having in Halo, I keep thinking, man, Destiny, all you have to do is make a couple changes. We're sick of playing Control. Bring Rift. Bring other options. Gun mode only. Some different... Just change shit up. Just give some attention to Crucible. And people wouldn't be so starved for a good PvP game. So as great as Destiny is its own worst enemy. And I'm excited for a lot of the changes that they have coming in Witch Queen, some of the weapons. But Destiny's philosophy is do not make a great game. Make reasons for people to play what we already have. I'm still going to play it. I'm not going to stop playing Destiny. I'm always going to play it. But the game demands that you, like everybody says, you need to play other games. Well, the game punishes you for doing that. I don't know if you guys realize that, but the game punishes you for taking a break from Destiny. That's just how it goes. So you feel the need to play all the time, which in turn burns you out. The game cycle is set up like that. We take a look at every grain in the ability sandbox. You know what? I'm going to show you the tweet. Before I even read it, here is the draft tweet I was going to send. Destiny 2, with all the potential in the world, has had years to improve its PvP, to be a great experience. But it sat there and festered till players left. Instead of fixing problems that ruin the experience, what we get is forced metas and rewards to make you play bad PvP. And Destiny's go-to move is to do a balance pass and a sandbox change. Just like I said, switch it up to get you to play more. That's their go-to move. Halo's out and everybody's playing Halo. Quick, guys, what are we going to do? I don't know. Make something OP. This better address a lot of different things here. Players felt that abilities were firing off too frequently with too much potency, with too little investment. Yes, T-ball. In fact, you're welcome for that. T-ball. I even said it. One grenade is going to be more powerful than another, sort of like hand cannons. 140s, 110s, or 120s, whatever they are now. So one grenade might be more powerful, but it takes longer to charge. One grenade might be less powerful, but takes quicker, right? Is that where we're going? Flux grenade. Increased base cooldown from 82 to 182. Flux is a sticky. Increase attached detonation damage from 150 to 250. Correct. One-shot kill in PvP. Increase damage versus PvE combatants by 15%. Top of these damage increase. Removed projectile tracking. Add a small amount of aim assist. Increased, fuck you, keyboard and mouse users. Increased throw speed by 117. Now sticks to all surfaces. That's interesting. That's interesting. Firebolt grenade has a low cooldown time. Also has low damage output. These kinds of very cool cooldowns and power output should make the game feel more dynamic. Give more depth to build crafting. I'll be honest. I fucking hate build crafting in this game. PvE is fine, but this is one of the reasons why I'm enjoying Halo and Apex so much. This is going to increase grind. So, as I've been playing Halo, I've been saying, you know, Halo, you go in, you play the game, and you just have to be better than your opponent. And it's been so nice to just be able to hop in and just be better than your opponent or realize you're not as good and try to get better. You just go in and you play. Destiny 2 is all about your builds. It's interesting. I like it for PvE. I hate it for PvP. That's where I'm at with it. PvE, I love it. It adds depth. PvP, when you play player versus player, you want that sense of fairness. And builds in PvP, it bothers me. It absolutely bothers me. I will never be okay with insane builds in PvP that give players advantages. I'm just not good with that. I'm just not okay with that. And Destiny 1 was just basic. And I get it, they said they were going to do it. They keep going down that road, and it does separate them from these other games. But again, huge penalty to people that don't grind, to people that don't play 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is how they get you to play more. I get it. That's the game. But this is not good to me. Okay, one of our big design goals this year was to reduce the amount of ability spam in the Crucible and put focus back on gunplay. To this end, we've made ability cooldown times longer on average than they were before. We don't want the PvE experience to suffer for the sake of PvP balance, though. Super energy gain has been almost entirely passive. Your intellect stack dictates how quickly your super regenerates. A few other elements like orbs of power, armor, weapon perks, and defeating targets. This system worked well for a long time, but issues have grown more obvious as the game has evolved over player and overall player skill, especially skill in evaluating how to play around their character build has increased. Example, in high-stakes game modes like Trials of Osiris or Survival, where each life is precious, passive play becomes more common as players sit back and wait. Yes, in general, we want the most efficient way to gain super energy to be actively engaging in combat. So let me guess, your super does not regen. Watch they take from Apex and as you damage opponents. Oh, yep, there it is. You will also gain super energy by dealing and taking damage to or from opponents. I actually like this. I actually do like this. Everybody should get at least one super in a 6 vs 6 match. Nobody wants to play 6 vs 6 anymore because your matchmaking is garbage. Super should be less frequent in 3 vs 3 modes than in the live game where the 2 supers per match is a fairly regular occurrence. These modes are about expression of player skill. We want that skill to be primarily about team coordination. Fuck you, solo players! And first and foremost, gunplay. Jotun. Outgoing primary weapon damage has a significantly higher return of super energy per damage point than any other type of damage. I mean, I destroy people with my hand cannon, so whoopity-doo. Different supers should come online at different times in a given match, and your super of choice should have an impact on how quickly it regenerates. Part of me wants to believe them. Part of me wants to believe them. My experience in the game tells me otherwise. I think it will be a different variation. You just play a little bit differently, but it's still going to be the same Destiny. Just a different nuance. It's just a different approach. All this just means you approach your battles a slightly different manner, but it still puts supreme focus on your build. We want to address the super o'clock issues in Crucible, where 3 minutes into a match, 12 supers are simultaneously popped and chaos ensues. You know what a big change would be? And it might be stupid, but the time to kill in this game is too quick with all the different OP weapons and shit that are in it that I really don't see this being that effective right now. Maybe they're going to use it as a test to see in the future. Who knows? Plus, we're in Witch Queen. We're getting new super build-outs. So who knows where this is going to be a year from now. Right now, I don't see it changing much. I mean, shit. My enemies hold on to their super half the game. Saving it for the next game, right? Every Crucible opponent has 200 hit points of health, right? You do 200 damage to that person, they're dead. You do 100 damage to them, they're half health, and then their recovery determines how long till they get their health back. What if everybody had 1,000 hit points of health and no regen? That'd be interesting. And then you're walking around and you're basically like little mini bosses walking around, and then you use your super to deal damage. I don't know. That might be interesting. That would impress me. That would be like, okay, now we're talking. That would be different. But this I see very little change with this in a match. It'll change how you approach trials for sure. 6 for 6. Meh. For example, later on we'll discuss Shitter Dive. I'm sorry, I spoke wrong. Shitter Dive. And changes we're making which impact how effective the Revenant Hunter is in the neutral game, causing us to shift some of that potency. Sorry, I'm in the Destiny 2 category on Twitch. I need to talk appropriately. Sorry. My apologies. I'm a little too much testosterone right now. I got a lot of caffeine in me because I was up late. Chat kept me up. Let me bring it back. Hold on. Let me read this properly. Sorry. We've also taken into account the general potency of the subclass kits where possible. For example, later on we'll discuss Shitter Dive and changes we're making which impact how effective the Revenant Hunter is in the neutral game, causing us to shift some of that potency to the super's uptime as a result. Hunters, right? It's also important to stress that this is the first iteration of this system. Tier 5, fastest regeneration. Well, a Radiance. Tier 5, that's going to make me want to use it. Tier 4, Blade Barrage. Sweet. 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 So, Blade Barrage. Shards of Galanor. I wonder if I'll get super regen for hitting targets. That'll be interesting. Oh, hey. Tier 4. Tier 4. Hi, Hunters. Hi, Hunters. Hello. Hello. Sweet. So the 4th teammate or the 7th teammate gets the highest uptime. Sweet. Hunters have nothing of advantage going for them. Remember, that's what they tell me all the time. Hey, Shadow Shot, we're back. 1, 2, 3. Burning Maul. Arc Staff, 4. Nova Bomb Thunder Crash. So 4 fastest charging supers for the Hunter. 1. 2 for the Warlock. 1. 2 for the Titan. Am I reading this correctly? Golden Gun, Chaos Reach, Nova Warp, Storm Trance, Daybreak. Hey, Storm Trance, who hurt you? The win ratio is too much, guys. It's just too much. It's a roaming super, I get it. Daybreak, Sentinel Shield, Nova Warp. Remember when they buffed this? Titan's just getting shit on, man. Titan's just 3 out of 5 in the bottom tier. Titans. Who made this tier list? Okay, let's do a little bit more of a breakdown, all right? Fastest regeneration. Well of Radiance, which is a solar build, solar warlock class, subclass, or whatever. On that solar warlock will be a one-shot fusion grenade and will be a fast recharging, the one that seeks the firebolt grenade, all right? Which also, you damage people, increases the charge time of your super. So firebolt might be, who knows? I don't know. I still think this is spammy. We'll see. Ward of Dawn, which is currently tied to Sentinel Shield's cooldown, will be moved to the tier 5. Okay, I see. All right. Weapons are the primary way players engage with combat. See, this doesn't impress me because you want to talk about spam and all that. There's so many exotics in the game and so many easy-to-use weapons in the game. There's easy-to-use weapons. There's overpowered exotic armor pieces. There's builds. Now you have abilities. Then you have supers. All of these tied together to work together. So that's why when I read this kind of stuff, it's just, I still think it's going to be very similar to what it already is. Because there's so much in the game that waters it down. And again, none of this talks about matchmaking. None of this talks about hit registration and some of the issues that are plaguing the game. Lobby balancing, the core fundamental problems with the game. This does not touch. This just is a different shade of what you already experience when you're playing. You're still going to have people doing bounties. You're still going to have people AFK. You're still going to have people quitting out. You're still going to be put into losing matches. You're still going to have lag. You're still going to have your melees. I actually wanted to watch some videos today about melee registration. You're still going to have, going up against fire teams, you're still going to have, it's just all over the place. These perks often result in supers being able to roam the map for much longer than is healthy for the game and mean that a victim can frequently die to an active super, respawn on another side of the map, and be killed by that same super again. Yeah, that's called bad spawns. That's not the super's fault. That's bad spawns. That's going to happen whether they have the super or not. I get spawned in front of people shooting at me as I'm standing up. You cannot use respawning in the same spot to be killed by the same super as a valid reason. When you have tons of maps with legitimately broken fucking spawns, that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. If you guys, like, I'm not trying to be shitty against Bungie or these TWABs or the developers or anything else, but if you drive a car and your car has no fucking tires, it's on blocks, it has no wheels, are you going to call somebody to repair a dent in the door? Or are you going to prioritize the fucking tires? When I read this kind of stuff, it's like, okay, I mean, I'll play it, but this is all just a different way to play. It's not going to fix the stuff I personally have a problem with in the game that is ruining the experience. I'll read this another time for a build. This changes everybody's build. You guys realize that, right? This just, you sunset your build. We're not going to sunset anymore. We're just going to get rid of your build. It's why I don't like these different builds in this game. When those things are like, your entire playstyle is built around that build, when it's going to get taken away from you at some point in the game, because this is how they get you to start over. This is their version of start over. Start over. And I've said before, I actually said the other day, the key to enjoying Destiny is to never, ever, ever care about something you earn or use in the game, because eventually it will get taken away from you. 50%, blah, blah, blah. So gunplay. They want to focus on gunplay. That's what this all comes down to. I hate stasis. I hate stasis with a passion. I absolutely fucking hate stasis. It has single-handedly ruined PvP in Destiny 2. And until it's gone, not going to be happy. Dodge. Less ability. Spam in the Crucible. We're reducing how often hunters can dodge. Yeah! It also completely changes the hunter silhouette in PvP, making it very... Whoa, what? Let me read this again. In order to meet our goal of less ability spam in the Crucible, we're reducing how often hunters can dodge. Gambler's Dodge is getting hit the hardest here because it can completely circumvent melee ability cooldown times. It also completely changes the hunter's silhouette in PvP, making it very powerful. Huh! Huh! Is there an I told you so song? I told you so song. Is there? There's gotta be. Randy Travis? No. Is there an I told you so song? Fuck it. I'll make one up. I told you so. You didn't believe me. You said I just complained, but you were wrong. I told you so. In addition, hunter dodges will no longer break projectile tracking. Oh my god! It happened! Oh my god! It happened! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! My headphones. Oh my god! Oh my god! Let's see how this works. Bear with me, chat. This deserves a play overlap. Ready? Ready? Let me read that again for the people in the back that didn't hear me. Hunter dodge. Fuck you, hunters! No longer breaks projectile tracking! It only took 7 years! It only took 7 years! What was that at the end? Suck it, hunters. You never deserved it. I take back 10% of the shit talk that I said. 10%. Not all of it. I take back 10%. Good. 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 This has been a complaint of mine for 7 fucking years. Not 7. Let's just say 4. Let's say Destiny 2. Let's say Destiny 2, because the tracking in Destiny 2 got... there wasn't a lot of tracking in Destiny 1 as much. 4 years. Let's just say 4 years. 4 years! 4 years! Where's my I Told You So song? I told you so! You didn't believe me, but you were wrong. I told you so! this goes out to, I've been making Destiny videos for 7 years. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Shade Step. Fuck you. What else? Hey, 4 years ago. Is Shade Step broken? So much I told you so in this TWAB. Revenant, you guessed it. Stasis Crystal changes detailed earlier mean that the Hunter Revenant Shitter Dive will almost never kill a full health Garden. Yeah. Yeah. Shatter Dive may still kill if the Hunter is using Whisper of Fissures, Touch of Winter, and the target is in the very center of all 6 crystals. That's been incredibly rare in our playtesting. You guys do that? Interesting. I think we can all agree that Shitter Dive was too powerful. What's the date today? November 18th, 2021. November 18th, 2021. November 18th, 2021. Beyond Light, Shitter Dive came out. I think we can all agree. Really? Really? A fucking year later? Really? Now you want to agree? Now you want to agree? Did your playtesting not tell you that? You can see, like, not trying to be overly rude, but you can see why you get mocked for this kind of shit, right? You can see the thought process here, right? Incredibly rare in our playtesting, right? But Shitter Dive was too powerful for over a year, right? These two sentences don't make sense. How do you tried a number of fixes over the past few releases, but the truth is that as long as Stasis Crystals froze players and Shitter Dive shitted on players, it was going to be too good. But it's not all rain clouds and puddles for Shitter Dive hunters. The increase in Stasis Crystal damage versus PvE combatants, blah, 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 blah. Shitter Dive, blah, blah, blah. Have fun melting frozen monsters. Again, PvE, I have zero problems with PvE other than the grind, and that's not going to change. That has been incredibly rare in our play testing. We didn't know for over a year that it was too powerful. Warlocks got nerfed in 9 days. By the way. Shitter Dive, much less lethal versus players due to Stasis Crystal changes. And for all you players out there that say, oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. Listen, I've been right on everything I said so far. I've been right. Fuck all of you. I told you so. You can, one of the reasons I post the videos is so that you can go back and you can look at the footage of shit I've been saying for 7 fucking years. I've been saying this shit. Same shit. And now I have the developer agreeing. Which, by the way, I'm not the only one that says this stuff. There are other people in the community that have voiced these concerns. I'm not saying it's all me, but still, all the players that give me shit and say all I do is complain, where are you at now? Oh, that's right. You're crying in your race car bed, knowing, once again, that I was fucking right. This is so long. I'm supposed to be at Onyx right now in Halo. Combination blow. Nobody cares. Bomb Tree Night Stalker. Vanish and Smoke Melee has a low damage output. Nobody cares. Shoulder charges. Oh boy. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I took back 10% of all the bad things I said. Don't make me take back the take back. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, man. I don't even want to read this. Don't fucking do it. Just don't. Here, I'll scroll back up. Bungie, community managers, love you guys. I know it doesn't sound like I do, but I do. I'll give you 30 seconds. Hop on that HTML. Go to your CMS. Go to the entry over here under Titan. I'll even forgive you for some of the warlock stuff that you guys did wrong. Go in, whatever CMS you're using, just go in there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't take away my one-hit shoulder charge with Skullfort. It's fine. It's tradition. I do it all the time. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't do it. Has it been 30 seconds? Just delete the entry. Just say, badass said so. Titans are staying. You can take away everything else. You can put a dress on my Titan. Just don't fucking take it away. You're gonna make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Just don't do it. 30 seconds up. All right. Let me get the boo button ready. This is my stream deck, by the way. It's how I manage all my kick-ass reactions. You know what got removed from here? Nope, there it is. I found it. I found it.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay, we got that one on standby. Making sure it still plays. It's been a while since I got rid of Vostok for all you guys. Me. All right, we ready? Titan. Shoulder charge. Fuck you. Fuck you. And your mama. In our effort to put the emphasis back on gunplay in the Crucible, we've decided to reduce the number of abilities that can one-shot a full health Guardian. Let me finish reading. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Let me finish reading. As such, the Titan's 3 shoulder charges are no longer one-shot abilities in PvP. I know, guys. I know. I tried, guys. I tried my best. It's not my fault. It is Bungie. They don't listen to me. I don't know what they're doing. I agree. It's stupid as hell. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Who shoulder charges anymore? It's not even a problem. You need an exotic to do it.
Boring.
Oops, wrong button. To balance this out, we've made the shoulder charges quicker to activate, easier to hit with, and travel further. Okay. I'll give you one more chance, Bungie. I'll give you one more chance. Give you one more chance. If I'll make a deal with you, you guys address the fucking hit registration with shoulder charge and how you blink through your opponents 65% of the time or just doesn't register, then I will be okay with your shoulder charge changes. Deal? Deal? Do I have a deal? That's all. Very, very low bar. I'm setting a very low bar. Just call it out and just say, we have noticed that shoulder charge has been fucking broken for about 3 years now, and you miss 67.2% of the time, which is why nobody fucking uses it in the first place. If you say that, I will be okay with it no longer being a one-hit melee. Reduced? Why? Rally barricade. Who uses that? This class is absolutely dominating PvP this season. So we're... Is it? Is it? I'm sorry. Bottom tree striker? Do we play the same game? Because for a minute there, I thought you said bottom tree solar sunbreaker. Now that is dominating PvP. Maybe we play different games. Uncharged melee. Warlocks have been losing slap fights for too long. This is not it. When did they say melee first? I don't know where it is. When did they say it? Because it's been slower than the other two subclasses. It's got to be, a year to 2 years. Up until now, Warlocks haven't been able to melee back-to-back as quickly as Titans and Hunters. Now you finally admit it? No more! I'm not giving you credit for this. Warlocks will be able to melee... Yeah, boo you. Reduce melee range from 5.5 to 4.5 now matches Hunter and Titan. You could have done this a year ago. More than a year ago. Reduce suppression time after a melee. Can now melee back-to-back at the same speed. Again, my question is, why wasn't this done back then? This kind of stuff dumbfounds me. Why wasn't this done back then? Handheld Supernova will no longer boo PvP. Travels farther. I know, guys. I know. Wait, hold on. Stop. Chat, stop. Throwing knife. Huh. No reference to one-hit kill throwing knives, are there? Interesting. Alright, just making sure. You know, for science. Throwing knives are still going to one-hit, right? No, they will presumably be a one-shot. Yeah, I figure. And you get it back, right? Right? You get it back? Was that changed? Somebody just got a 7th column. That was a great clip, by the way. 7th column with throwing knives. So, shoulder charge going away. Warlocks going away. Hunters still keep it. Right? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. We feel the Shadebinder is in a pretty good place with a couple of exceptions. One, Winter's Wrath is still the best super for shutting down other supers. And it's not even close. Really? Is it? Is it not even close? You sure about that? You sure it's not even close? You sure it's not even close? You sure it's not even close? Are you sure it's not even close?
Be bad.
Are you sure it's not even close? You sure? You sure it's not even close? Exhibit A. Ah! Exhibit A. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. It's not even close! Winter's Wrath. Is this Winter's Wrath, chat? Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Winter's Wrath looked different to me. Winter's Wrath is still the best super for shutting. Here we go, shitting on the Warlocks. Not even close. Disagree. Winter's Wrath must now freeze and shatter other supers twice to kill them. Wow, man. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? So, for the 5 people out there using Shadebinder Warlocks in PvP, sorry. Thank God I don't use it. It's not even close, they say. We play different games. Is there a Destiny 3 out there that I don't know about? If you have something to tell me, tell me. Again, I said what I said before I read the TWAB. It's just a different shade of what's already going on. It's just a different variation. Crucible will still be a very similar experience. All this does is just it changes your approach a little bit. It definitely changes your builds. You are now going to go out and redo your entire build. Sorry, guys. Unless you're a player like me that just uses whatever the hell he's got. And now you know why I don't have builds. Because I'm tired of wasting my time putting shit together only for it to get nerfed or taken away from me. So I just use whatever. People think I don't know about builds and different things, but I don't have the time. I don't have the fucking time to do the homework and invest all this time building a whole different loadout and stuff only for it to get taken away from me and have to do it all over again. So I'll just roll in there with whatever, and I'll still dominate like normal. I'll still complain about it like normal because there's still going to be issues. Do I expect it to be less spammy? Honestly, no, I don't. Because supers and abilities are just one piece of the puzzle. What people don't understand, and the reason why we do, I do this kind of stuff. 6 dirty hunters. Would you rage? Make them cry. The reason why I do that is not so that we can be toxic and shit on people. It's to demonstrate. It's to demonstrate that when you have something in a game, balance is finding the spot where something is not too much. And one of the things that happens in Destiny is that when you stack stuff on top of things, power creep, it gets more spammy. I don't know. I really don't see it being much different. I still think people are going to roll in there and be spammy because you still got spammy weapons. You still got tracking. You still got teams. You still got builds. You still got metas. You still got guns that are stronger. It's just going to be a different method of getting all that shit to happen. I don't know. Like super regen being based off damage that comes from Apex. And part of me is like, that could be cool. And then part of me is like, I don't know. What about you throw 2 skip grenades? You put on Shinobu's Vow, throw 2 skip grenades. You do damage. They're faster cooldown time. I don't know. Let me say this. Let me be completely neutral and completely level-headed about the scenario real quick. Destiny is a game built on fantasy, and you know, they really want to go in the direction of build crafting, which I get. I understand from a business standpoint, it makes sense. It causes replayability. You don't have to come out with new... Notice this is not new content. This is just now you have a new reason to play old content. That they have leaned real hard into that method for this game, and it's why people get burned out. Because it's not new content. It's just, here's a new reason to play the old content that you're tired of. And not the stuff that you want to do. But Destiny is a game where the build crafting and all that, it's going in that direction, and especially with weapon crafting and all that kind of stuff that's going to be coming with Witch Queen, it gets to the point where you have to play all the time to keep up with the different stuff. And your build... Hey, I'm loving Halo because it's all about me and what I do as a player. Destiny, you rely on so much of your build. We do these different things, you know, like Wither Horde is so... I fucking hate Wither Horde, man. There's so many things in Destiny to make the game easy and to make the game spammy. And it's always going to be like that until they decide to limit that in some way. And I'm not talking about nerfing. I'm talking about, like, when you go into Overwatch, and I tweeted out a long time ago, before Stasis ever came out, 6 maze on the screen. That's every Overwatch's player's worst nightmare, right? There's a reason why you're not allowed to choose 6 maze. There's a reason why you're not allowed to choose all of the same character in Rainbow Six. There's a reason why you can't choose all the same character in Apex. Video games understand the philosophy of balance. And Destiny just refuses to do that for some reason. And That's why you get some of the things that you have in this game. And I feel like they try to say that they're going to address that kind of stuff, but then they don't really address the heart of the problem. And I don't know. There eventually is supposed to be a weapon-only mode in the game. That was part of a leak. They've never admitted to it. Rift is supposed to be coming back. Who knows? It's going to be the same old Destiny. Destiny's always going to be Destiny. That was a lot of TWAB. It's important information to know if you play, but none of that it makes me excited to play. Does that make sense? It's important to know if you're going to play, but none of it makes me excited to play. That's the best way I can sum up that TWAB. It's not going to change the stuff that bothers me as a player. When you guys watch me play Destiny, especially Crucible, what are the things I yell about? Type it in the chat. Call me out. What are the things that I yell about when I play Destiny Crucible? What do you hear me yelling about? Let's pop quiz, hot shot. Teams, lag, shitty matchmaking. Teams, AFK teammates, shitty teammates. Hunters, teams, spammy hunters. AFK players, shit matchmaking. Where's my fucking teammates? Damn it, Kilo. AFK teammates, rift delay or cancel. True. 50% win-loss ratio. True. Lag matchmaking. Hunters AFK. True. Lobby balance. Lobby balance is a problem. Why is lobby balance a problem? Is it a problem because of people's builds and loadouts? No, it's not. Lobby balance is a problem because of matchmaking, the 50% win-loss ratio mechanic that's in there, and something that's never ever brought up, bounties and your job. That is a problem. You know why? You know why Halo's so much fun? You have challenges and stuff, but everybody wants to win or do good. Destiny 2, and I've said this over and over and over again, you have people going into Destiny, they're not trying to do good. They're going for a reward. 3 pinnacles and I'm out, right? Participation awards. Bounties fucking ruins the not even competitive. Bounties and questing and all that shit ruins player versus player experience because people are in there for different reasons. We'll see. I'm still gonna play it because that's where you guys are. We have that in common. But man, I am enjoying Halo. Destiny. The other thing that bothers me is like Halo right now. I'm trying to get Onyx rank, and I'm trying to get better at the game. Destiny. It's not about getting better at the game. This even enforces it. It's not about getting better at the game. It's about getting a better build. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I hate that in PvP. Love it in PvE. Hate it in PvP. I don't set out to shit on Bungie or Destiny 2. I don't. But we all, as I said in the beginning, we all got hooked on the game and loved it for different reasons that are no longer there and no longer scratch that itch. And it doesn't have to be that way. And I'm gonna keep voicing my opinion because they're listening. You can see it in their TWABs. I'm not the only person, and that's why I voice those concerns, because they may not listen to me, but maybe I say something that you say, and then you go into Reddit and post or whatever, and it carries on, and it gets back to a developer, and then they say, yeah, good point. So I'm going to keep giving my honest opinion about the game. That's never going to change. People are always going to have a problem with that, but we all want the game to be good. And when I see something that makes the game bad from a player's point of view and a player's experience, I'm going to call it out. Because the best thing for Destiny is when people want to play it, not feel like they have to. Thanks for attending my TED Talk.